2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Now here's Barnes following the miss by Tony Parker. Barnes kicks to Green to the middle. Here's Bogut, hits the jump hook. Bogut's got his team on the board to start the game for the Warriors. On defense, the Warriors. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, his signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Here's Curry following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Curry kicks to Bogut. Inside, Leonard with the steal. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now Parker after the missed three from Klay Thompson. And Green gets it to go.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry kicks to Thompson. Bogut the pass to Curry. Tries to keep it alive. Misses in close. Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball is going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
Now here's Curry following the miss by Tony Parker.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Curry against Parker. Green with the block. And here's Leonard from 3. The shot no good. Great D that time from Green. Thompson dishes to Curry. Back to Thompson. And Green now, top of the key. Barnes passes to Spates. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor. Clark, he cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up to adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
Spurs foul call. The San Antonio Spurs, a team that has had some so disciplined. Clark, it's hard to see them struggle even on the road.
Well, you know, last season they did have trouble at times on the road, but 22-19, still not too bad.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Thompson. And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Mills after the Warriors pick up 3. Here's West. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And for the Spurs on the road, it was the scoring. They were so good at home that scored 8.5 points less per game on the road. That was the biggest margin in the NBA.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli comes in for Maurice Speaks. And it's Barbosa in for Steph Curry. Now here's Mills. Has to Diaw. And the layup falls. Diaw's got his first points of the game.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Barbosa kicks to Iguodala. A three-pointer, no good.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Diaw, the screen. Martin attacking. Offline from the high post. Cannot hit. And a chance to hear from Tony Parker, who said he lives for the challenge of continuing.
I always try to improve it. And
in Tony Parker's case, great is what he wanted to be and has been for a long time.
You know, that's great because that shows Pops and why he's one of the best in the game. You got to be able to drive and motivate and also give the confidence. Tony Parker, when he first came on the scene, it was not a cakewalk for him. He had his struggles, and now we're talking about a guy who's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Draymond Green.
So far, it's been
Stephen Curry.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And the highlight reel.
Changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Ginobili misses. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And for Green, long arms, great anticipation. We talked about the IQ. Also the willingness to absorb contact, all part of what makes him special on the defensive end of the floor.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Anderson. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Kevin Martin. And Parker's subbed in for Patty Mills. He's checked in for San Antonio.
Warriors girls.
The Warriors trailing.
And, you know, now we have all these analytics, and if you look at all the advanced measures for defense, Draymond Green is one of the best in our game. I mean, and teams are better able to measure now defense with player tracking and the cameras. So I think that helped Green when the time came for him to sign his contract. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency, 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Rush dishes to Curry. The feed to Green. Shot clock at 6. His three-pointer's off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, and as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Curry outside. No good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Lets it go from 11, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Aldridge kicks to Parker. To the wing right side.
Green with the block.
Here's Aldridge. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 3. Spates kicks to Green. Knocked away. Stolen by Ginobili. 11 feet away. Here's Duncan. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. The drive by Green, and that one comes up a bit short. Now the Warriors moving it up. Clark, the pass to Barnes. Hits it from 3-point range. Barnes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Livingston kicks to Clark. On deep.
Green with the block.
And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Green dishes to Diaw. It's rebounded by Livingston. Warriors trail by 5. Leonard with the steal. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And again, San Antonio running the court in transition, and he gets it to go.